इन अखियों को प्रभु करा दे, इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे, ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। ओम ओम ओम। हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारी। हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारी। तेरी दया है हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारी। दुनिया हुए सुखी हमारे, दुनिया हुए सुखी हमारे। ऐसा दे वरदान, ऐसा दे वरदान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान।
All right, if you can go ahead and take a flower and please stand. Jai Sita Ram, everyone. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our Sunday morning satsang. We could all now please clasp our hands and close our eyes and focus your mind on the feet of Bhagwan as we commence with our Sunday morning satsang. Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Ishawasyam Idam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tenyatakten Abunjita Madgradhyad Kasya Svedhanam. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahahiryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mahavidvishavahe. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Let us bless and sanctify the seat onto which we sit. Om Samudra Vasane Devi Parastan Mandite Vishnu Patni Namastobhyam Parasparasham Kamashvame. Om Prithvi Trayatatam Loka Devi Tvam Vishnu Nadrata Tvam Chedyaryamam Devi Poritram Kuruchasanam. Om Shri Prithvi Devaya Namaha. Alright, place your flower down and please be seated. It feels very awkward to say that to Abby. Because you know this. Alright, take some water in your right hand. And wash your hands. Om Hastapacharanam Samarpayami Govindaya Namaha. We sip water 3 times to bless our body. Om Amrito Pastanamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shri Mai Shri Shaitam Swaha. And wash your hands again. Om Apavitra Pavitra Saravishtam Gatopiwa Yasmarita Pundari Kaksham Sabhayadham Tarasuchi Om. Om Chandanasya Mahatpunyam Pavitram Papanasanam Aparam Harate Nityam Lakshmi Shastati Saravada. Alright. Oh. Take water in your left hands now as we commence with lung sparsh, or the purification of each of our body parts. Om Amyasya Astu, Om Nasor Me Prano Astu, Om Akshor Me Aksharastu, Om Kanyor Me Shrotamastu, Om Bavror Me Balamastu, Om Urvar Me Ojoastu, Om Arishtani Miengani, Tanistanoa Me Sahasantu. Take a flower in your hand now, as we commence with chanting that most powerful of mantras. Let's commence in chanting the Gayatri mantra. Om Agakshe Varade Devi Akshare Brahma Vaidini Gayatri
नायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरिया जय गण गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्ट विनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरिया गण गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्ट विनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाबा मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया.
Alright, take a flower in your hands. We offer final pratana to Lord Ganesh. Om Vaktratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Saravada. Om Raksha Raksha Ganadaksha Raksha Trilyokya Rakshaka Bhaktanam Bayan Karta Trata Nama Bhavanava. Om Shri Mahamana Pate Pate Namaha. Prem Solo Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Alright, take a white flower in your hand now. As we offer prayers to that mother of knowledge and learning, we offer prayers to Saraswati Mata. Om Saraswati Mahabhagye Vidye Kamala Lochane Vidya Rupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute. Om Saraswati Namastobhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Kareshyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sara Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sara Om Maha Saraswatye Namaha. Alright, take the lighter now and light this day as we commence with prayers to that mother of light, that mother of wealth, that mother of prosperity. Not only wealth and prosperity in the physical form, but in the spiritual form as well. We offer prayers to Lakshmi Mata. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Dhanasampada Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Om Namaste Astu Mahamaya Shripite Sarapujate Shankachakra Garahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Namaste Garuda Rudhe Kola Suru Bhayankari Sarva Papa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Sarvagye Sarvavarade Sarvadushta Bhayankari Sarvadukha Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murte Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Adyantara Hite Devi Adya Shakti Maheshwari Yoga Jayoga Sambhute Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Stula Sukshma Maharaudre Mahashakti Mahodare Mahapapa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Padmasana Sthite Devi Parabrahma Swarupini Paramishi Jagana Mata Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Shwetam Bharare Devi Nana Lankara Bhushite Jagatastite Jagana Mata Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Alright, take a red or yellow flower in your hand now as we offer prayers to that universal mother, that destroyer of all evils in this life. We offer prayers to Adi Shakti Durga Mata. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Datri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarti Harini Jai Saravagate Devi Kalinatri Namostute Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Sanstata Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shraddha Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Sanstata Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Tushti Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Daya Rupena Sanstata Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. Dearest devotees, let us offer this last prayer to the Universal Mother, Matri Rupe. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matri Rupena Sanstita Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. Dehi Sobhagyam Arogyam Dehi me Paramam Sukham Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Disho Jahi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Disho Jahi. If we can get two bhajans from the Kirtan group as we commence with puja up front.
तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई न अपना सेवा तुम्हारे तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई न अपना सेवा तुम्हारे तुम ही हो नैया तुम ही केवैया तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो तुम हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो जो किल सके ना वो पूना हम है तुम्हारे चरणों के दूल्हा हम है जो किल सके ना वो पूना हम है तुम्हारे चरणों के दूल्हा हम है दया की दृष्टि सदा के रखना तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो तुम ही सहाती तुम ही सहारे कोई ना अपना सेवा तुम्हारे तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई ना अपना सेवा तुम्हारे तुम ही हो नैया तुम ही केवैया तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो
सका
तुम्ही हो. जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. हंसवाहिनी परमासन माता, हंसवाहिनी परमासन माता, वीणा पोषक ध्यायनी. जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. तू ही दुर्गा, तू ही काली, तू ही माता पार्वती. तू ही दुर्गा, तू ही काली, तू ही माता पार्वती. सकल जगत की पालन करनी, सकल जगत के पालन करनी. विद्या बुद्धि ध्यायनी, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश शीर्ष सभा, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश शीर्ष सभा. तेरी है गुणगान करे, हम सबका कल्याण करो माँ. हम सबका कल्याण करो माँ. विद्या बुद्धि ध्यायनी, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी. जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी.
Om. Prem se bolo Saraswati Mata ki jai. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Durga Mata ki jai. Place your flowers down. And let's grab a multitude of colors as we offer prayers to those most influential beings in our life. We offer prayers to the Navgraha Devata, also known to us in the English language as the 9 planets. Om Brahma Muraris Tripurantakari Banu Shashibu Misutu Burascha Guru Shashukraha Shanirahu Ketava Sarve Graha Shantir Karabhavantu Sarve Graha Shanti Karabhavantu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Om Namo Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Suryaya Namah Chandramaya Namah.
Suryaya Namah Chandramaya Namah.
Chandramaya Namah Bhumaya Namah.
Chandramaya Namah Bhumaya Namah.
Bhumaya Namah Buddhaya Namah.
Bhumaya Namah Buddhaya Namah.
Buddhaya Namah Brihaspataya Namah.
Buddhaya Namah Brihaspataya Namah.
Brihaspataya Namah Shukraya Namah.
Brihaspataya Namah Shukraya Namah.
Shukraya Namah Shanisharaya Namah.
Shukraya Namah Shanisharaya Namah.
Shanisharaya Namah Rahave Namah.
Shanisharaya Namah Rahave Namah.
Rahave Namah Ketave Namah.
Rahave Namah Ketave Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya 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 Namah.
Suryaya Namah Bhaskaraaya Namah.
Suryaya Namah Bhasharaya Namah.
Bhaskaraaya Namah Adityaya Namah.
Bhaskaraya Namah Adityaya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya 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 Namah.
Om Adideva Namastobhyam Prasiddha Mama Bhaskaram Divakara Namastobhyam Prabhakara Namastute Prabhakara Namastute Om Prem So Navgraha Devata Ki Jai Prem So Surya Narayana Bhagwan Ki Jai. All right. Take 2 yellow, 1 white, 1 red, and 1 pink flower. As we commence with offering prayers to that sustainer of all life in this universe, we offer prayers to Bhagwan Vishnu. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gangana Sadrisham Megavaranam Subhagyam Om Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Dhyanagammyam Vande Vishnu Bhave Haram Sarvaloke Kanatam Om Sashanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapita Vastam Sarasirujeshkanam Sahara Vakshastala Shobikostu Bashtriyam Namami Vishnu Shirisa Chaturabhujam Namami Vishnu Shirisa Chaturabhujam. We offer prayers to the 7th incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu. We offer prayers to Bhagwan Sri Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pate Namaha. We offer prayers to Mother Sita. Om Jagata Suta Jagajanani Janaki Atashaya Priya Karuna Nidaniki Take Juka Pada Kamala Manao Jasu Kripa Niramala Matipao. We offer prayers to Hanuman Swami. Om Manojawam Madatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Variyutamukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapatye Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapatye. We offer prayers to the 8th incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu. We offer prayers to Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Om Karara Vinde Naparara Vindam Mukada Vinde Viniveshayantam Vatasya Patrasya Puteshayanam Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami. Om Krishna Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaham Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langahitirim Yatkripakthamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kamsachanurdamardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagata Gurum Krishnam Vande Jagata Gurum. If the Kirtan group can render us 3 bhajans as we commence with puja up front.
He Ram, 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 He Ram,
He Ram, He Ram,
हे राम हमें दीवो बल दो हम मार्ग तेरा अपनाए माता पिता की आज्ञा माने मोहन हमको भाए हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम
He Ram,
हे राम हे राम हमको है दिल की निपत अनाड़ी चले न हमसे जीवन गाड़ी हमको है दिल की निपत अनाड़ी चले न हमसे जीवन न्यारी हम अज्ञानी इस जीवन को ऐसे सुखी बनाए हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम
He Ram,
हे राम हे राम दिल तू चांद डाल दे, नया अहिल्या धूप डाल दे। पत्थर में तू चांद डाल दे, नया अहिल्या धूप डाल दे। उनका बेड़ा पारगा तू, चरण तो तेरे आए। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम
हे राम
हे राम हे राम। हम मांगते रहे आप जाए, हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम
हे राम हमें दीवो पल दो, हम मार्ग तेरा अपनाए। माता पिता की आज्ञा माने, मोहन हमको भाए। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम
हे राम हे राम
हे राम।
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि केशव हरि गोविंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि केशव हरि गोविंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। वनमाली मुरली रारी, गोवर्धन गिरवरधारी। वनमाली मुरली धारी, गोवर्धन गिरवरधारी। नित नित कर माखन चोरी, गोपी मनहारी। नित नित कन माखन चोरी, गोपी मनहारी। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। आओ रे गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे खंडारे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे खंडारे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास लचाओ रे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास लचाओ रे गोकुल रे प्यारे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि केशव हरि गोविंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि केशव हरि गोविंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि
जाना तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। रामा हो राम रे भूल मत जाना तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। ओ तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। फूल लाया पल लाया तेरे लिए। 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 तुझको छुड़ाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा। तुझको छुड़ाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। रामा हो राम रे भूल मत जाना तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। ओ तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। धूप लाया दीप लाया तेरे लिए। 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 तुझको दिखाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा। तुझको दिखाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। रामा हो राम रे भूल मत जाना तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। ओ तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। दूध लाया पानी लाया तेरे लिए। दूर लाया पानी लाया तेरे लिए। दूर लाया पानी लाया तेरे लिए। दूर लाया पानी लाया तेरे लिए। तुझको खिलाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा। तुझको खिलाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। रामा हो राम रे भूल मत जाना तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। ईत लाया पर्त लाया तेरे लिए। 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 मंदिर बनाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा। मंदिर बनाऊंगा वापस न जाऊंगा तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। रामा हो राम रे भूल मत जाना तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। रामा हो राम रे भूल मत जाऊंगा तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। राम जी तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के। राम जी तेरी अयोध्या छोड़ के।
Good. Take some flowers. Om Prem so Shri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai. Prem so Sita Mata ki jai. Prem so Hanuman Swami ki jai. Prem so Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. Prem so Vishnu Bhagwan ki jai. Alright. After you finish placing your flowers down, try and grab a white flower if possible, as we offer prayers to that universal Father, that universal Guru, the destroyer of all things in this life and in this universe. We offer prayers to Bhagwan Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Karapura Gauran Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendram चन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभासितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभासितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवमुनि प्रवार्चितलिङ्गं कामदहं करुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सर्वसुगन्धे सुलेपितलिङ्गं बोधिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं फणिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गं दक्षसुयज्ञविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कुमकुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहारसुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावरभक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् अष्टदलोपरिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् लिङ्गाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पतेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। हे वंदना के स्वर ये हमारे, हे नाथ इनको स्वीकार करना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। रची है तुमने ये सारे सृष्टि, तुम ही ने दी है हमको दृष्टि। इतनी कृपा और कर दो दाता, हम देख पाए हर करना अपना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि
शिव को तुमने अमृत दिया का, विषपान हंस के खुद कर लिया का। परहित ऐसी भावना तुम प्रभु हमारे भी मन में भरना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां।
रची है तुमने ये सारे सृष्टि, तुम ही ने दी है स्वीकार करना। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। शिव को तुमने अमृत दिया का, विष्पन हंस के खुद कर लिया का। देवों को तुमने अमृत दिया का, विष्पन हंस के खुद कर लिया का। पढ़ती ऐसी भावना तुम प्रभु हमारे में बन में बरना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। हे वंदना के स्वर ये हमारे, हे नाथ इनको स्वीकार करना। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां।
तुम ही जगत के परमत दिव्या हो, तुम ही जगत के परमात्मा हो। केली न तुमने ही आत्मा हो, ये हम न भूले कभी मिदाता। पी सिंधु हमको है पार करना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। हे वंदना के स्वर ये हमारे, हे नाथ इनको स्वीकार करना। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम ही हो, हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना। हे वंदना के स्वर ये हमारे, हे नाथ इनको स्वीकार करना। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय पाहि मां।
शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू। शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू। बजावे डमरू, बजावे डमरू, बजावे डमरू, बजावे डमरू, बजावे डमरू। शिव बजावे डमरू। शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू। शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू। काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, बजावे डमरू शिव बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू शिव बजावे डमरू शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू शिव बजावे डमरू शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू शिव बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
शिवोऽहं 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 मृत्योऽहं 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 शिवोऽहं 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 ब्रह्माहं 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 शिवोऽहं 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 चिदोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहं
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय 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 बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो बोलो सप्तन बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः Shivaya.
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं
Karpuragauram Karnavataram Sansarasaram Bhujadindraharam.
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं
Karpuragauram
करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Dearest devotees, may we offer this next prayer for all those that are suffering from various illnesses, ailments, or diseases. We ask that they have a fast, speedy, and smooth recovery. And for all of those transitioning from this world to the next, we ask that their passage be a smooth and tranquil one. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushti Varadanam Uraru Kamivanandanan Vityurmukshio Mamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushti Varadanam Uraru Kamivandanam Vityurmukshio Mamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushti Vardhanam Uraru Kamivandanat Nityurmukshio Mamrutat. Om Ganganapate Namaha. Om Kartikeya Namaha. Om Nandishwaraya Namaha. Om Vasukiye Namaha. Om Shri Samba Shivaya Namaha. Prem se bolo Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. We offer this next prayer to our Guru. For those of you who do not have a Guru, please feel free to take any of the devas in your mind as your universal Guru. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Saksha Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Dhyanamoolam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Guru Padam Mantramulam Guru Vakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Prem Sabalo Gurudeva Ki Jai. For all those who have Pasata Chawe, could you please come forward at this time? Alright. Hold your prasad in both hands away from your body. Or not touching your body, rather. Om Naivedyam Kretam Deva Bhakti Me Chalam Kuru Ipsitam Me Varam Dehi Paratreha Parangatim Om Iram Phalam Maya Deva Stapitan Purutastava Tena Me Sapalavatir Bhave Janmani Janmani Om Sarva Papa Haram Dibyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Maya Daktam Grehatam Purusheshwara. Offer your prasad to the altar.
आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन 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 बिलीने की बैन सुदाम के तुंडल बिलीने की बैन सुदाम के तुंडल रुचि रुचि भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन दुर्योधन की मेवा त्यागे दुर्योधन की मेवा त्यागे साग विदुर कर कायो प्यारे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन जो कोई तुम्हारा भोग लगावे जो कोई तुम्हारा भोग लगावे सुख संपत्ति कर आवे प्यारे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ 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 प्यारे मोहन
For all those desirous of participating in our Howland ceremony, please come forward at this time. Also, I don't know if you all can tell, but my voice is a little weak today. So I really, really, really need your help with these Howland mantras. So I definitely want to hear you all say Swaha. Jack. 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 Are you going to be my helper today?
Right here.
Hey, I appreciate it. All right. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Om Agni Mile Parohitam Yagyasya Demaritvijam Otaram Ratnadatamam Agni Devaya Namaha Om Prajapate
Swaha idam prajapate namama
Om Indraya
Swaha idam indraya idam namama
Om Agnaye
Swaha idam agane idam namama
Om Somaya
Swaha idam somaya idam namama
Om Bu
Swaha.
Idam Agane Idam Namama. Om Bua
Swaha. Idam Vayave Idam Namama.
Om Swa
Swaha. Idam Suryaya Idam Namama.
Om Suryaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Suryaya Idam Namama.
Om Chandraya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Chandraya Idam Namama.
Om Baumaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Bhomaya Idam Namama.
Om Buddhaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Buddhaya Idam Namama.
Om Brihaspate Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Brihaspate Idam Namama.
Om Shukraya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Shukraya Idam Namama.
Om Shanishwaraya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Shanishwaraya Idam Namama.
Om Rahove Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Rahave Idam Namama.
Om Ketave Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Ketave Idam Namama.
Om Ganeshaya Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Mahagauriye Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Mahasaraswatiye Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Mahalakshmiye Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Mahadurgaye Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Guruye Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Brahmaye Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Vishnave Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Swaha.
Om Ramaya Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Sitaya Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Hanumate Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Krishnaya Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Shivaya Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha.
Swaha.
Om Sarvebhyo Pitribhyo Namaha.
Swataha. Om Bhurabhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Please stand and take everything together as we commence with Purnahuti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Sarvam Gwe Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Gwe Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Gwe Purnagvam Swaha. Let's take blessings from Agni Devata. Om Tanupi Agni Om Tanupa Agni Asitwanmehe Pahi. Om Argya Agni Sadyorme Dehi. Om Varshagni Spatsome Dehi. Om Agne Yanmaitwanam Uranam Tanatrana. Om Tejo Asi Tejo Mahe Dehi. Om Viramasi Viramahe Dehi. Om Balamasi Balame Dehi. Om Ojasi Ojome Dehi. Om Manirasi Manurme Dehi. Om Sahasi Sahome Dehi. Om Shanti Rastu Pushti Rastu Vriddhi Asti Yalapapam Tatipati Mastu Dripate Chatushpate Shirasantira Bhavatu. Atmanyam. Om Sarva Papa Haram Divyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Maya Dattam Grahayatam Purushottamam. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Prem to Agni Devata Ki Jai.
बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु जो कुछ संकट कोई हमारो कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को जो तुमसे नहीं जाते तारो। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। तन में तुमरे शक्ति विराजे मन भक्ति से बीना। तन में तुमरे शक्ति विराजे मन भक्ति से बीना। जो जन तुमरे शरण में आए, जो जन तुमरे शरण में आए, दुख हर हर लीना। हनुमत दुख हर हर लीना। महावीर प्रभु हम दुखियन के तुम गोबरी नैवाज। हनुमत तुम गोबरी नैवाज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। राम लखन वे देही तुम पर सदा रहे हर्षाए। राम लखन वे देही तुम पर सदा रहे हर्षाए। हीरे चीर से राम सिया का हीरे चीर है राम सिया का दर्शन दिया कराजे। हनुमत दर्शन दिया कराए। दो कहरो अरज हनुमंता कोई प्रभु से आज। हनुमत कोई प्रभु से आज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। कृपा करो महाराज। कृपा करो महाराज।
All right, take a flower in your hand as we offer prayers to Ganesh Bhagwan to remove any obstacles that would impede us from taking on this knowledge today, to Saraswati Mata for imparting us with the abilities to learn what we are going to hear today, and to our gurus for teaching us about the items that we may talk about today. Om Vaktratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirmigvam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Saravada. Om Saraswati Namastobhyam Varadekam Arupini Vidyarambam Kareshami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Saksha Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha. Prem so Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Prem so Saraswati Mata ki jai. Prem se bolo Guru Deva ki jai. So, as I was thinking about what sermon to give this week, I had asked Avi initially if there was anything that he wanted me to say in particular, and he told me no. He said, he's going to leave me up to my own devices. So, if you were here last week, Avi did promise a bunch of things. He was going to give you his next lesson on doing pujas and worship at home, and he had many other things about the Srimad Bhagavad Puran that he was going to speak on, but we will have to table that till next week. So when I was thinking about it over the last couple of weeks of what I was going to give a sermon on, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'd do something about the Ramayana, because Avi's been going through the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, so we hadn't heard from the Ramayana in a little while. But then I focused into maybe thinking about something song related. But then the perfect opportunity hit yesterday. Yesterday, 2 young men in the audience performed their Janeo, and they have moved on to really what is supposed to be the beginning of their life, the Brahmacharya phase of life. And we talked a lot about the Brahmacharya phase of life, but there are some other phases of life that are relevant to everyone in the audience. So we're going to get into that in a second. But I was thinking about kind of doing a year in perspective. Does everyone remember that this time last year, Avi was at home doing a virtual service? We hadn't even talked about really if we were going to come back into the Mandir. It would be a couple more months before we would get to that point. And in that year, a lot has changed. Over the last 3 years, a lot has changed. 3 years ago, we were right in the beginning of the pandemic. 2 years ago, we thought we may be getting out of the pandemic, but then we got pulled back into the pandemic. Last year, we thought, again, we were getting out of the pandemic, and we kind of got out, but there's still stuff that we have to be cognizant of. But we're kind of back to what things may have been like before, but life has really changed. There's a lot of differences in our life. When we came back to Mandir, it was the first time I had seen Jack in about 3 years. I don't remember if I saw Zeke before the pandemic or not. I remember seeing Ishan come up behind me, and I'm like, who's this person? I remember seeing Anna, and I was like, who's this person? I remember seeing Jack, and I was surprised that Jack even remembered my name. And to the young man sitting on my left-hand side, in my speech I wrote on my right-hand side, but on my left-hand side, he and his wife have honored us with a new addition to our family and to our Mandir. So a lot has changed over the last 3 years, over the last year. And not only does he have his child, he also has 2 wards, 2 godsons, 2 brahmacharyas to take and educate as well. So I can't help you in that aspect because my guru is Pandit Tej. My guru is not Avi. We're God brothers, and we throw stuff back and forth. This is going to be new to you guys as it is going to be new to him. But what I can do is kind of guide you through what to expect in your life in general. So we talked about the Brahmacharya phase of life, which is your student stage. In this stage of life, you're supposed to focus on your education typically back in the old days, and I'm talking like the old days, like when our parents were kids' old days. You know, their parents, their family had a family guru, and they would go to that guru, and the kids would go to the guru, and they would do the same kind of ceremony that you all did yesterday. But after that, it wasn't like you just went back home and you would call or text or whatever. You were supposed to go live with that guru, and that guru was going to teach you everything: science, philosophy, scriptures, logic, self-discipline. You'd have to go work for your guru, earn money so you could pay your guru, so you could live and they could live. And you're supposed to do all this to learn Dharma, or Sanatana Dharma, learn your path of righteousness. Pandit Avi says that you all dodged a bullet, that you don't have to go live with him and go beg for dakshina to go pay him. So I was thinking about Ishan and Shane. And initially I put Ishan in the boat of, he's much like Avi, but Avi had his Janeo when he was 11. Ishan will be 16 in October, if I'm not mistaken. I was 17 when I had my Janeo, so you're actually closer to me now that I really think about it. But you're kind of in the middle because you're still in high school. I was on my way off to college at that point. And so I didn't really have as much opportunity to have like the one-on-one time with my guru that Avi had, because Avi got his when he was 11, so he was immersed in it from the get-go. So you have an opportunity to really work with Avi, and Avi has an opportunity to really get with you, to really teach you those life's lessons and to really guide you along. And he has a wealth of experience as you're going to move through your life in terms of high school and college and getting a job and all that other kinds of stuff that we're going to get in, you're going to work towards getting to, but you're not quite there at the moment. And enjoy the life where you're at. Then, so they say that brahmacharya stage, you're supposed to go till about 24, 25. I guess that's about the average age the person's going to get married. I don't know. How old was I when I got married? 37, 36, and I'm still kind of in limbo in brahmacharya phase, and the next phase of life, which is grihastha. You say grihastha, you're supposed to be in that phase from about 25 to 48, 25 to 50, so the next 25 years of your life. And if you remember from the Janeo yesterday, Pandit Avi had said that he had mentioned many times that you will have good vision for 100 years alive. You'd have a good life for 100 years. You'd have vitality for 100 years. So he's really expecting you to live 100 years to finish off the first quarter of your life in education. So the next quarter of your life is the grihastha phase. This is the individual's married life, which is very unique for Shane, because Shane, you moved from brahmacharya to grihastha in 34 days. The duties of a grihastha is maintaining a household, raising a family, educating the children, leading a family-centered and dharmic social life. Remember the dharmic social life. It is probably considered one of the most important stages of your life, especially in the sociological context. As humans, not only pursue a virtuous life, but they also produce food and wealth that sustain people in the other stages of life. So not only do you have to take care of you and Sarah and your dogs, you also got to start thinking about taking care of your mom and your dad, and then the children that are going to come along the way. I'm not going to say anything there. I'll let your parents get into that, but be ready to start taking care of Auntie Jenny and Uncle Chris. This stage of life is also represented where you're going to experience the most intense physical, emotional, occupational, social, and material attachments. So this is when you're going to be like, man, I love my life. I love all the things that I'm getting. So this is like your next half of life. And so there's a number of us that are in this mandir that are also in this stage of life, and we're working. I would like to say contributing members of society. The next stage is the Vanispatra, which is, they say, in between the ages of like 50 to 72. It's the age where you start thinking about your retirement. So this is when people of this stage, which I think there are some people that are probably in that line of thinking. You know, you have from 50 to 72, so you got like 22 years to think about it, but this is when you're supposed to be thinking about handing over your household to the next generation and taking on an advisory role. It's also when you're supposed to gradually withdraw from the world and you transition from a householder's life to putting more emphasis on, or this is when you transition from putting emphasis on wealth and security and pleasures and desires to putting a greater emphasis on achieving moksha, or achieving your spiritual liberation. So I'm not going to say any people that might be in this stage of my life, like my parents or anything like that. But you know, as a community, and we've talked about this a couple of times, and I know it's always kind of a grim topic, but you don't want to move on to the next world and not have your worldly orders put in place. This is also the time when you're supposed to get your worldly affairs, worldly matters taken care of and get it passed on, so those that are coming behind you know what to do for you ultimately when you move into stage 4, which is the sannyasa phase, or what I like to call the renunciation phase. This is the phase where you give up everything and go live in the forest, essentially. The stage is marked by the renunciation of material desires and prejudices, represented by a state of disinterest and detachment from material life, generally without any meaningful property or home, and you're completely focused on moksha. So yeah, you're supposed to give up everything. Now, am I expecting everyone to give up everything to go live in the forest? Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But for some others, you know, it's nice to have a couple of people around to help take care of things and make sure that everything's taken care of. Now, they say that sannyasa, you're supposed to, well, not supposed to, that you can enter the stage in your mid to late 70s. But realistically, anyone can enter sannyasa after they've completed their brahmacharya phase. If you have the means and you're ready to give up all the material, after you've done your education, then there are some that will go and they will move straight from brahmacharya to sannyasa. I'm not saying anyone needs to go do that, but there are options, and we talk about the different options in life as we go throughout life. So I just wanted to give a brief little overview of the stages of life. I see that some of the children aren't a fan of the stages of life, but it's okay, Shreya. It'll be fine. But particularly to Ishin and Shane, you'll have a wonderful guru in Avi to lead you along the way. Even though Avi isn't my guru, I do go to him for advice from time to time. I would like to think he comes to me for advice from time to time. And then there's also just the entire family structure. And just because Avi is your guru doesn't mean that the rest of it disappears. You still have your mom, your dad, all the people around you. Anyone's able to give you advice and counsel. And generally speaking, it's good to get some differing opinions to make the best informed decision, because that's the scientific method. But with that, I will conclude today's sermon. Thank you all. So, Prem Sudo Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki. And if we can all please stand for our final arti.
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो द्वावे फल पावे दुख विनसे मन का स्वामी दुख विनसे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहूँ जिसकी स्वामी शरण कहूँ जिसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आस करो जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं मूरख कल कामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो बरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विध मिलो दया में किस विध मिलो दया में तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने हाथ उठाओ द्वार परा तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन के सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तन मन धन सब कुछ तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। भजले भजले सीताराम, मंगल मूर्ति सुंदर श्याम।
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 गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो।
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 ओ राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो।
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो।
ओ राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो।
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो।
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल 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 बोलो।
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो।
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरि मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरि मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
हे नाथ नारायण
Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva.
Dearest devotees, may you all please clasp our hands and close our eyes one last time and focus your mind on the feet of Bhagwan as we offer our closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu Mahakashtika Dukabhave. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktahinam Janardanam Yatya Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastvame. Papoham papa karamaham papa ma papa sambhava trahimam pundarikaksham sarva papo haro hari. Om Tvameva mata chapita Tvameva bandhus chasaka Tvameva vidya drahimam Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mityorma Amritam Gamaya. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. May we all please bow. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Dya Shanti Antariksha Gwam Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadeya Shantir Vanispatya Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarve Gwam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shanti Redi. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem Suro Ganesh Bhagwan ki. Prem Suro Adi Shakti Durga Mata ki. Prem Suro Vishnu Bhagwan ki. Prem Suro Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki. Prem Suro Shiva Shakti Mandir ki. Prem Suro Sanatana Dharma ki. Was that good enough for you, Pundit? I think you all did well. Sorry, Shreya. Sorry. And with that, we have come to the conclusion of our Sunday morning satsang. The only announcement that I would like to make at the moment in terms of dates is that on Saturday, February 18th, we will be having Mahashivratri service in the Mandir starting at, what time are we starting at on Saturday? 1 p.m. So we look forward to seeing all of you out here as we celebrate Shivratri. The following Sunday morning service, which would be on Sunday, February 19th, will be a virtual service. So tune into the Mandir YouTube channel for that service. But that is the only Mandir announcement I would like to make for today. I will now hand the microphone over to our president and our president in training and our president in training for some additional announcements.
Ram Ram.
Sita Ram. Yesterday, I heard that we saw some of you, and then some of you were not here because I have no idea what you all were doing, and then
Ram Ram. So somebody in this building that most of us have known our entire lives, or he has known us our entire lives. And that is a very special someone that celebrated their 33rd birthday. And it was the first of this month. And we all from our congregation, True Godsons, happy birthday group. 33. As well as some additional stuff, our yoga friends are here again. If we can all pack up these sheets, take us a couple minutes. We can all stay after. We have food in the other building. Pass it over to our president.
Sita Ram, everyone. I know I've not been here for a few weeks because of various reasons, but I want to say thanks to everyone. I've been in communication with Rup about our mandir and our mortgage and stuff, so financially our mandir is doing really well. I'll give you all an update later on in the year on how we're doing. But I just want to recognize two significant events that occurred this past week. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Shane and Ishan for doing the right thing. But more importantly, I want to say thanks to their parents to ensure that they're doing the right thing in terms of their religious belief and their religious requirements. So yesterday they took the next step, as Pandit Mahendra explained earlier today, so I'm not going to go into detail in that. So congratulations to both of you. But I just want to add one other thing. What happened in the last couple of years in our mandir is that the two of them, their godbrother, also made a new addition to their family and also to our mandir. In that baby Shreya back there, who really wants to take a nap, but her mother wouldn't let her take a nap, also joined our family. So congratulations to their godbrother Vishal, who, where is he anyway? At work. You make the bad work too hard. So congratulations to him. And then last week also, as always, there's a lot of people celebrating birthday, but the only one person in our mandir that I got in my book that celebrated birthday a few days ago is Pandit Avi. So Pandit Avi, on behalf of all of us, and I will tell you that for those of you who don't know, Pandit Avi is actually a dual citizen person. He have a German birth certificate and a United States birth certificate. So he's dual citizen. And the name Avinash, his true name Avinash, really means literally in English indestructible. And when Nidra was pregnant with him, I mean, of the 3 children we have, he gave her the toughest time, and every 2 or 3 weeks I will have to run her to what they call it, the Krankenhaus. It's that's the name of the hospital that's what they call hospital, Krankenhaus in Germany. And 2 o'clock in the morning, so I have to abandon his 2 siblings, sister and Mahendra. Neighbor have to come watch them because we didn't, no family were there. And then a day or so later, it was a false alarm. And then one day, Sue and I are walking over there to the hospital that morning, and she looked at me and she said, your son is in the nursery. So eventually one day it was not a false alarm. So Avi was born and came into the family, and so with the three of them now, the nucleus of those family, really enjoy. I will say we enjoy every minute of our children, and we're so grateful for them. So congratulations and happy birthday to you, son. And we are so happy to have all the grandbabies here. Look how many grandbabies we have today. 4 of them in the mandir. Huh? 4? No, 6. These two are getting so big, really so quickly. We got 6 grandbabies in the mandir. No, the little ones. So we got 2 little one, and then 2 littler one, and then one, and then, no, we got one littler, and 2 littlest. Okay. So we'll take a minute to celebrate the Pandit Abi's birthday, and after the celebration, we have Bojan on the other side, so please partake.
Before we go, I would just like to offer a rendition of a birthday song to our pundit. So, yes. So, happy birthday to you and best wishes to. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you and best wishes to.